Hello and welcome to a new series. We're going to be playing Dwarfs this time. And why are we starting a new series of Warhammer right after we finished the previous one instead of moving on to something different? Well, basically the previous series ended a little bit abruptly, and I felt the Dwarfs were a little bit OP and I was a bit annoyed at them, so I thought, hey, if you can't beat them, join them. We're going to go play as Dwarfs for a while and see if they are just better than Orcs, whether I'm bad at the game. So, first things first, who are we playing as and what are we doing? We're playing as King Horgor of Grungrozar, and unlike Orcs, I believe we can marry, if we weren't already married, and we can have children, and we can have an actual, proper setup here. And we're surrounded by Orcs. We've got Orcs here, who have about 2,000 men. I think the rest, these other two, are also Orcs. And we have about 700 of our own, and about 400 of our vassals. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to start actually buffing up our men, because really, if they attacked us, we could probably hold them off, because we've got quite a low amount of supply limit for them. We've got high amount for us, but I think it goes down to about 1,000 for them. So if we can just get them to walk through our land for a while, we'll be about even. But we don't really want to do that. Our land isn't that big, so chances are they could actually just siege it down and everything would go badly for us. So, character focus is probably the first place to look. So let's have a look at our capital here. So we do still get the, if I go into it here, owner martial skill. So currently we're at negative 20% troop count for that. We can get just a free 20% troops from getting rid of that. So, character focus, I think we should choose war. War or hunting. I think that dwarves live a really long time in the mod. I'm not entirely sure what an average age is. I assume that the way that most of these tend to be set up is we'll be 30, 40-ish in human years, so 99 in dwarf years would be my logic, that we might live another 100 possibly at most. I'm not sure. Maybe dwarves are kind of in the same kind of vein of immortal in the mod unless in battle kind of thing. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway. We're going to choose war so that we can get a little bit more martial, and hopefully... it doesn't appear to be kicking in straight away. We must have to unpause the game. But hopefully that will get rid of the negative. It probably won't have shown up here yet either. No. Okay, we also need to set a crown focus. And the crown focus basically just being where we want, to focus all of our stuff. Which province we want to do best. Probably our capital. Not really going to check. It's not that important. So, we also have to hand out some minor titles. Let's see what we got here. So, these are all being held by our vassals. We have quite a few vassals by the looks of it, right? We have 5 vassals. So, what do they actually hold? So, you hold... our land is a little bit more spread out than I initially thought. Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine. I actually didn't realize we had that land. That's useful to know. We have this guy who controls that land. Fair enough. We have this guy who controls that land, and the other two are vassals underneath us. Yeah. Okay. And all 3 of them are on our council, and then our 2 vassals that are underneath us are also on our council. Are they the best people? No. Okay. So are any of these people better in a different position? You're better in a stewardship position. Is our steward better in anything else? Nope. Is our marshal the best here? He's got 11. He'd be better in stewardship, but still not the best. You'd be better in sneakiness. So maybe we want to put our spy master up there if we don't care too much about chancellor stuff. But I think we do. We actually care about our vassals in this one. And our court priest I don't think we can change anyway. What's this he's got on him? Beardling. A beardling is a young dwarf who has not yet been able to grow a long beard yet. Oh. Okay, interesting. Okay, I didn't really look up any of the dwarf mechanics before we started. I just wanted to see what was up. Oh, okay, so we got the Book of Grudges. So this is useful because that'll tell us a bit about the grudge mechanic that kind of ended our orc thing, where they declared war for a grudge. You open Kurzug's Gundren's Book of Grudges. Inside is the ancient page inside the ancient pages of this dusty tome are listed all the grudges and grievances against Clan Glumurk yet to be settled. There are no grudges against us. Great. Summon the throngs. When the time comes, every dwarf must and will take up weapons in order to defend our hold. Okay, so if we're at war against a religious enemy, like an orc, we can spend 100 honor which is our piety, I think. Yep. And that then gives us some number of men. Yeah, okay. Literally some number of men. But we have to have at least 100 honor to spend 80 honor. Interesting. That looks like something's been adjusted. Also, interestingly, it looks like we actually have court physicians, which means we might get to see some of the Reaper's Due content, which is nice. Go tunneling. So, we have to not be incapacitated. So this is us personally going on what seems like a pilgrimage kind of type thing. Okay. He has to either be brave or greedy or be player controlled. Alright. What does it do? I guess it's like a pilgrimage-like thing. It's a flavor event that gives us something. Claim the High Kingship. We have to be older than 200, be a dwarf, and have a lot of stuff. And that then allows us to be the High King of the Dwarfs, I assume. Hire an engineer. Okay, if that, I imagine, is a position in our court. Leads our artillery in battle, so probably like a really good like leader and maybe some special event troops, maybe. Masonry. Okay, this one needs us to be diligent, envious, ambitious, zealous, and we can do masonry. I assume that gives us bonuses as well. And pick a patron deity. If we have 25 honor, we can pick a patron. Okay, and I assume that will give us some bonus. Nice. Okay, so we should probably recruit a court physician as something that we need to do fairly early on, just because we should have one. Now, is that a minor title in our thing? Yeah, and we do have we actually have somebody who can do it already. Yeah, we'll just put in the person who can do it already. We don't need to recruit one. Alright. Venerable Elders. What are these? These are just gives opinion plus 10 to old people. Okay. Same on that one. I think it's same on all of them. And then we have a bunch of commanders. Cool. Designated region. Don't have any. Do we have any other members of our house? It doesn't say like the game will end, so I assume this guy must be our kin. Yeah. We have 3 living members. Okay, good. These are cousins, I assume. We have Sindri. We have Ula, our half-sister. Okay. And then we have our kinsman, who is unmarried. So we should try and get him to like, if we could find a marriage for him, that would be good. I assume he'll find one by himself. Ambitions. Let's have a look at this. We're going to be... see the realm prosper. Do we want to stay at peace for 5 years? Probably not. We also don't have a lot of revolt risk to start with. Win a war is a good one, because that'll get rid of some of that martial negative. But that does mean picking a war. I think win a war is a good one, because we might get forced into a war soon. So that'll be a good way to start that. Designated region, don't need to care. Okay, I'm going to let the game run a day or two so our marshal calculates. There we go. We had long reign happen to us as well, which gives us vassal opinion. Nice. And our marshal went up to 10. That should mean that we no longer take a 20% penalty. Oh, only a 15% penalty. So yeah, we still need our marshal to go up a little bit more. How much does it cost to upgrade holdings? About 100 gold. Fine, and that will give us a few more men as well. And this is actually our only holding that we could upgrade, because it's our only one. We might want to get some more for ourselves, but I quite like having other vassals underneath us, as long as they like us. And they all tend to. It seems like they give us money. Maybe we could change some of the laws, because we actually have laws this time. Do dwarves have any special laws? Doesn't look like it. In fact, it looks like we can do whatever a human could do in basic CK2, which is good. We could change centralization, which would give us extra domain limit. Don't really care about that. Change the status of women. Doesn't really give us more men to fight. Revoke titles. Again, not really useful. Probably we're going to look in vassal obligations. But actually, vassals don't give us levies, because we have... Oh no, they do give us levies. So we can call... Oh, wait. We don't call people to war with dwarves, do we? I thought we did, but it looks... can call Ethereal Court, War Herd, Warband, Golden Hierocracy, Sorceress Conclave, Legacy of the Ancients, and Underlordship government vassals to arms. So for the rest we get leash levies. Oh, so we're exactly where we should be there. And then these ones are saying 40% due to Crown Law setting the minimum to 40%. So if we made them like us a bit more, we could get more men out of all of these ones. Okay. Well, that's something that we should look at. But we could maybe change the obligations so that they give us more men instead of giving us more, like giving us more tax. We should probably see how much we actually make. Tax could be very useful. Yeah. So we'll wait till the end of the month so we can get a proper amount that we make. Hopefully we don't get war declared upon us. Rumors reach you that in Sylvania, a vampire lord by the name of Vlad von Karstein has summoned a massive army of undead and aims to make war on the fragmented empire. Yeah, as he always does. Cool. And at the end of the month, we will see how much money we make. There we go. Just wait for a little bit longer so we get a proper amount. So we make 39 a year. Yeah, that's reasonable. Like about 3 a month. So we could make a little bit more. It would mean there would be a couple years before we could get any kind of advancement in our like hold here. How are the orcs doing? Are they like attacking anyone yet? Okay, so you are defending against High King Alaric in High King Alaric's grudge war against boss Lurk of Vasav Barak. So who exactly is that? So he's defending against this guy. Okay. And this is the army of Vasar Barak. Okay. So it could be a good idea to attack them if we thought we could beat them. But you're not at war either. So if we declare war, what's probably going to happen is one of the other orcs will declare on us. The orc land is very easy to siege, though. So we could possibly run in there and get some quick sieges and win that war. Yeah, we'll wait just a little bit to see what happens. It could be that the dwarf just loses a lot of his land and then we're fine. Also, do we actually have a Casus Belli? I never actually checked that. Reconquest of mounts. Okay, so these lands used to be... okay, dwarf rulers can declare reconquest wars to reclaim counties that are not held by dwarves or Norse dwarves and are inside our lands. Okay. Or they're held by... or their mountains held by Greenskin or Skaven. A grudge war. Oh, okay. As a dwarf, we can declare grudge war against any character whom they have a pending grudge with, any liege whose vassals have a pending grudge with, or any Greenskin, Skaven, or Chaos Dwarf ruler. Ah, so you can just declare a grudge against anybody, against most of the kind of... I'm trying to think of the best way of putting them. Like most of the vermin races, would be my guess. Or like Chaos Dwarves, Heretic. So we'll be able to demand compensation. If the target is a Greenskin, Skaven, or Chaos Dwarf, we will instead get honor bonus and the target will be executed. Okay, so we would kill the war boss and then get piety. Effectively. But it's not piety, it's honor. Or we can do Greenskin exterminations in that if we declare war, we lose 20 gold and then we take his land. Okay. Alright, so these are all reasonable. We can't do these because we don't have 50 honor, but grudge wars we could do right now. Okay, so we don't really want to declare war this very second. How about we try one of the things? How about we try going tunneling? Does that cost us money? It doesn't cost us money, and it says does not have a wealth of at least 500 gold. So that makes it sound like that would be a good way to make money, perhaps. Let's see what happens. Underneath every dwarf hold, there are uncountable caves and tunnels, holding forgotten secrets. Will you join the tunnel fighters and explore them? I mean, sure, we're not like the worst fighter in the world. Well, we are. We're a 1, which isn't great, but it gives us monthly prestige, monthly honor. So yeah, if we're not going to be getting anything, if we're not going to be declaring war right now, we should probably try it. Let me see what's up. Our Chancellor becomes our Regent. Oh, we also didn't set these guys up doing anything. I forgot these are useful because we've been playing as orcs for so long. Or for a while. Probably collect taxes for just now. Maybe switch them to construction when we do that. Train troops, of course, gives us more levies. Should have that on. Improved diplomatic, we'll wait a second. Scheme. And we do have a religious head. What can we do with them? Nothing amazing with him. Oh, for a second there I thought they were saying that that guy was a member of our holy, like, you know, like there were 5 leaders. No, it's just saying that he holds one of our holy sites. So it doesn't... We can buy favor if we had gold. Okay. So we don't really need to improve opinion with him. I guess research cultural tech. There we go. And which vassal dislikes us the most? It would be this guy who holds this land. Okay. So we'll just improve relations with him. Right, cool. Let's see what happens with our tunneling. Do we get any cool events, or is this one of these sit and wait and don't really do anything things? Also, is there like leave tunneling? Oh yeah, there is return from tunneling. So we'll see exactly what happens. Maybe speed up the game slightly while we wait and see what's up. Also, I forgot, we could attack this one if we wanted to. Who is attacking King Morak of Carrig Agzul, who's this guy. But we could attack him because we have a border, and he has 6,000 men, which might be a little bit more than us. I know goblins are weak, but I think they might be slightly stronger than... I think 6,000 versus 1,000 isn't a fight I want to take without proper kind of knowledge of how strong things are. So we have about, I don't know, 1,600 men now. It looks like the High King has finally taken over that land, or he's getting there. Hopefully his war doesn't lead to him taking the land or something. I'm hoping that it leads it to being kind of sieged but not dwarf land. I could be wrong though. Upon the conclusion of a long council meeting, you decide to make a toast. Of course, one toast eventually becomes many, and time seems to slip away. Later, as you leave the council chamber, you stumble and fall on your face. You can feel the taste of blood in your mouth and dizziness setting in. Well, we'll cry for help. And now we owe this guy, our spy master, a favor. Okay. While searching the tunnels, your group happens upon an unknowing opening in the wall. Do you want to look into it? I mean, sure, let's have a look. As you delve into the tunnel, you see some new ore deposits. As proof, you grab some nuggets and mark the location on your map. One for me, one for Pa. Okay, so we get 30 gold and then a chance of stewardship from that. Ah, neat. Looks like we didn't get any stewardship, but the gold's nice. Yeah. My wife is pregnant. Impressive, given that I'm in the tunnels. She presumably isn't. How much do mercs cost for dwarves? 10 for 10. Okay. 1 for 10. Like 1 gold, 10 people. And then 10 a month. Yeah. Okay. So a little bit more gold than we could possibly afford mercenaries to fight our wars. Oh, you're at war with someone, aren't you? Oh, I just saw people like sitting on top of his stuff. Oh, it might be that they're event spawn troops that he just got but can't do anything with. Is he winning the war? Or it's in favor of war boss aggro currently. It just looked like his land was being sieged, that's all. So I was like, if his land's being sieged, he might be losing the war and it might be a good chance to declare. Okay. Can we declare wars while tunneling? Well, yes. Yes, we can. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. Alright. I'm still wondering what's going on over here. It seems like he's being sieged, but it still says he's winning. Okay. Oh, did this war end? This war... He's now defending against the greenskin extermination. So yeah, that war ended. He has 2,000 troops. We have about 1.5 overall. Yeah, I think this might be a good opportunity to declare. Yeah, if we could get a good... if there is a good opportunity. Maybe we'll wait just a little bit. How strong are these people who are attacking him? Oh, also, what are they? They're vampires? Yeah, vampires. So they're about 2,000 strong as well. So we might be able to get a tiny amount of land off of him there. The war boss is winning, currently. But hopefully he loses some men. Is he losing any here? His land is being sieged, so I assume that maybe he just doesn't have his men raised. In which case we should declare straight. We can't declare on this guy. Why not? Needs to be approved by your council. Can I not check whether... Oh, maybe it's because we're away and we have a regent. Okay, we'll return from tunneling. Yes. Wait a day. Regency is over. Now we can declare? Yeah. Okay. And we want a grudge war, I think. It gives us piety. It doesn't say anything else we'll take. Or reconquest. Reconquest we can't do because we don't have honor. We do greenskin extermination, which cost us gold. And we will take all occupied titles. I think that's probably our best bet right this very second. Although, how much does it cost? It only costs 50 honor. And we're going to get honor in 2 months. 3 months? Yeah, some number of months to allow us to actually, you know, declare this war. So we might as well just wait for it. That another 2 months won't really change too much. We had a son. Hungior Horgus son. Okay, cool. He is an idiot, he is a beardling, and he is a dwarf. Okay. I'd be really worried if he wasn't a dwarf, to be fair. 150 gold, that's not the one I was waiting for. I'm waiting for the honor. And we might not get to declare this, actually, if they siege both of these provinces. That's fine. We're not rushing to do anything. We're just seeing whether we can. Okay. Doesn't look like anyone's sieging that land yet. Varus Barak is not the person... Oh, is that the... Oh, that's the army of this guy. Oh, so we want to stay back from that army right this very second. And then... Now it's being re-sieged. So did something go really wrong in a battle? No. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on that next time. So, thank you for watching. As this is the first episode of a series, please like, comment, all that sort of stuff. Helps with search ranking and helps the channel and series grow. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.